In 2013, a businessman in Nanning, China, had a problem. A man named Wei was suing him, and he was terrified of the long, expensive legal battle ahead. So he settled on a simpler solution. He would have Wei cold. He hired a hitman named Shi Guanggan and paid him 2 million yuan, around $282,000, to get it done. But Shi had a better idea than actually committing a murder. He pocketed half the money and hired a second hitman to do the job for less. That hitman had the exact same idea. He took his cut and hired a third. The third hired a fourth. The fourth hired a fifth. At every step, each man skimmed a share off the top and passed the contract down the line. By the time the job reached the fifth and final hitman, a man named Ling Xianxi, the fee had shriveled from $282,000 to just $14,000, about 5% of the original payment. Ling took one look at the deal and decided it was not worth a possible life sentence. But instead of simply walking away, he came up with the most creative solution of all. He tracked down Wei, the intended target, met him at a cafe and pitched him an idea. What if they just faked his death? Wei agreed. He posed bound and gagged for a stage photo to make it look like he had been killed, which Ling sent up the chain as proof of a job well done. Then Wei went home, waited a bit, and walked straight into a police station to report the whole thing. When investigators untangled the mess, they found a murder plot that had passed through 5 separate hired killers without a single person ever being harmed. In the end, the businessman and all 5 hitmen were sent to prison. Nobody got cold, everybody got caught, and a contract calling collapsed into one of the most incompetent criminal chains in history,